1, 2, 3. You are now standing present in a different past life that will help you most on your journey today. Tell me, what do you see or feel around you?
I see a window, like a grated window, like in a church.
Oh, is it like stained glass?
Kind of like on the upper parts, but in the middle it's clear with like the crisscross,
Mm-hmm.
like diamond shapes.
Okay. Is it in a church or can you see beyond the window?
There's like a courtyard in the window.
Oh, okay. And if you look down at yourself, do you have hands?
Yeah, it's pressing against the window.
Okay. What do they look like?
Old and wrinkly.
All right. And can you look at your clothes? What are you wearing?
Like a long smock almost. I can't
Mm,
tell if it's an apron or not. The window's kind of foggy.
okay. How about your hair? What does your hair look like?
It's under something.
Oh, so it's like covered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And does it feel like you are a man or a woman?
A woman.
Can you feel how old do you think you are?
Probably late 40s. It's
Okay.
I feel creaky.
Okay, no problem. And can you feel the relevance of this window? Is this your home or your job?
I think it's my job and I'm trying to look out, but it's hazy. I want to say
And
it's a church window.
are you wearing like any jewelry or anything like that?
No, it's very plain.
Does anything else stand out for you in this setting?
It's cold.
So we are going to move forward to your job or occupation so we can understand a little bit more about what you spend most of your time doing in this life. What do you see?
I'm in a church. There's
Okay.
pews everywhere, and I'm at the back of the church by the door.
And what do
I,
you
I,
do there?
it's like I'm greeting people.
Is this your church or your family's church, or do you just work there?
I think I just work there. I think I'm
Okay.
new there.
How did you get this job?
I was summoned.
Were you summoned by the church?
No, by someone in town
Okay.
that I needed to come to this church
Mm,
to see, but I don't know what I'm supposed to see.
interesting. And do you enjoy working at this church?
Everything seems suspicious, if that makes sense. So yes and no.
You said you don't know what you're supposed to be seeing, though.
Mm-hmm. It's
Is it?
just it's just suspicious. That's like
Mm-hmm.
feeling that I'm getting.
Yeah, yeah, it's perfect. Does it feel like you were summoned because they wanted you to get to the bottom of something in that church?
Yeah,
Can you feel what kind of a church it is?
it's Catholic.
Okay, perfect.
Hardcore Catholic.
Oh, okay. And can you feel the name of the city that you're in or where you live?
Rome,
Okay. 1, 2, 3. You are now standing in front of your home and looking in. Tell me, what do you see?
I see a stone cottage
Okay,
with little flowers around it.
beautiful. And are there other homes around it or is it kind of by itself?
It's by itself.
Beautiful. And do you see a front door to go inside?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go inside and describe to me what you see along the way.
There's a little porch, not very big, very narrow, kind of crooked. And there's this wooden door, and the windows are all dusty and cracked. It's like a one room, cozy, safe
Mm,
place.
okay. Does it feel like you live here with other people or just you?
Just me.
And does it feel like you have running water and electricity?
No, it's very old.
Do you see a table or somewhere to sit down to eat?
Yes,
Okay. So why don't we sit down and have a typical meal or dinner that you would have in this lifetime and describe to me what you see in front of you?
I see bread, like a fresh little loaf, and some wine in like a very humble little chalice kind of cup. And then like some dried fruits
Mm,
No meat.
okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. You are now present at an important day in the lifetime that we are viewing. Tell me, what do you see? What is happening around you?
I'm in that courtyard, and there's
Mm,
lots of people around, and
mhm.
I'm upset. I don't want what's happening to happen.
Can you tell what's happening?
Somebody's on, I wouldn't call it trial. It's just up on the stage in the middle of the courtyard, and I
Mm,
don't think it's fair,
go
but I
ahead.
can't say anything.
Oh,
I keep being, it's not my place.
is it because you're a woman, or is it because you don't hold a place in the like in the church of that caliber, or what's the?
Both.
Mm,
I'm new and I'm a woman, so I need to be quiet.
mm, I see.
But I'm boisterous and I keep getting dirty looks.
Do you have a connection with the person that's on trial?
I had just met them, and their situation just doesn't make sense for them to be up there.
Do you know, can you tell me what you know about their situation?
Her husband had mysteriously died, and she was seeking help from the church for her and her children, but she's being shamed, like
Mm.
publicly, and it doesn't make sense.
Are they trying to say that she had something to do with him dying?
Yes.
I see. And is this a very upsetting situation for you?
Yes, because
Yeah,
they're not looking at the whole picture. They're just mob mentality. It's got to be her. There's no other reason.
right,
But
right,
but if you look at the whole situation, it's not her.
right.
They're just looking for someone to blame.
Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening with this woman?
She's put in not a cage, but those what are the no, like where you bend over and they put the thing on you and you're stuck leaning over in
Mhm.
public and they're throwing stuff at her. They keep calling her a whore. That's not right.
Yeah. Does anything else happen with this situation? Is she let go after that? Or is she like killed or just publicly humiliated and let go?
Publicly humiliated and beaten to the point where I don't know if she's going to survive.
Wow. And I'm assuming that really upsets you.
Yes.
Do you end up saying or doing anything about it?
Yeah, I keep trying to rush the stage and they keep stopping me. They
Mm.
keep telling me I don't know the whole situation, and just keep telling them, yes, I do. And they keep telling me, no, I don't. This is what's supposed to happen.
And do you get in trouble for trying to interfere?
Yes,
What happens to you?
I get lashed, but I have to do it myself with this belt with it's got 3 strips on it. And
And they
they
make
said
you
if,
do it to yourself? Do they watch you do
mm-hmm,
it?
mm-hmm. I have to be kneeling and I have to take my robe off and I have to hit myself so I can suffer the pain of repent.
And do you
That
continue to work with the church after that?
for a while to try and save these people, but
Right.
I don't think I stay very long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I stay long enough to save a few, but I can't
Right.
see what else happens.
Okay. So we are going to now move forward to a different important day in this lifetime to help us understand a little bit more the significance of this incarnation. Tell me, what do you see? What is happening?
I'm by a river and it's windy and I'm not wearing my normal clothes. The water is really loud.
Are you by yourself or are you with anyone?
There's someone coming and I'm starting to panic. I have to hurry.
Are
But
they
I,
following you?
yes, there's 2 of them.
And are you able to get away from them?
I don't think so. I can't get
Mhm.
across this river fast enough and they're getting
Oh.
closer
And why are they following you?
because they don't like me. Because they know that I know
What do you know?
what they did.
Who is
What
it?
they,
The church, the people from the church, or?
one of them is from the church and one of them is from the market.
Oh. And what did they do that you know about?
They hurt a girl. She was not okay and they got away with it.
Mm.
but I saw. They didn't know that I saw. At least I thought. But they found out. They figured it out because I think I said something wrong.
So are they trying to kill you to keep you quiet?
I'm going in the river. That's what they keep saying.
Oh, they're gonna throw you in the river?
They're going to do something to me in that river. I don't want it to happen, but they're getting so close and there's nowhere to go.
Does anything else stand out to you significant in this situation or on this day? Or does it feel like this is your last day?
This feels like it's my last day. There's no
Okay.
escape.
So what happens whenever they catch up with you and find you?
They grab me. They yell at me, grab my face really hard. Tell me I don't understand. It's the way it is. Why did I have to be connected to the church? And then it's cold, really
Mm,
cold. Rocks. I don't know if I go over something or if I get stuck under something because I feel like when it gets cold, I grab for a rock, but I can't get it. And then it's just really cold.
I see. So maybe they like throw you in the river and you try to grab for something, but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then does it feel like you just kind of drown or get pulled down after that?
Yeah, like I'm stuck on something. And I can see the light above me under the water, but I can't get to it.
Right, right. Okay. So let's follow the soul as it leaves that body and enters into the spirit realm. Can you feel or see the soul leaving that body?
Yeah, I'm
And how
going
does it
up.
feel? Okay.
I'm going up and it's not cold anymore. And I can see the men. I can see them standing on the riverbank.
And what are they doing?
They're pleased with themselves. One of them is trying to argue with the other one, but they seem satisfied, which is
Mm,
gross.
yeah.
And then everything just gets smaller and smaller, and darker and darker.
Okay. So let's follow the soul into the spirit realm. And we are going to go sit down with your council of elders in the spirit realm for the life review. And they can help us look back on this life and make a little more sense of it. Tell me, can you see or feel their presence?
I can feel them.
Perfect. And what do they feel like?
Comforting and judging at the
Mm.
same time.
Okay. Can they help you understand what was the purpose of that lifetime that we just came from?
Just strong.
You learned strength in that lifetime.
Like suffering doesn't equal strength. Like the church wants you to think that suffering is the way of love, and it's not.
That was there a lot of trauma that you endured in that lifetime that you still carry with you?
I saw a lot of hate towards women, and
Mm,
I still carry that with me because
yeah,
it's not, we're life givers, we're portals. We shouldn't be treated like that. Women shouldn't be treated like that.
right.
I feel like in every lifetime I'm a woman.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anything that they feel like you should have done differently in that lifetime?
Learn to swim.
That
That's just popped out. It was, you should have learned to swim.
oh, they have
Oh,
jokes.
right? And I think to choose my words more carefully, which I still do have a problem with that. So I think that's a
Mm,
lesson continuing to learn.
perfect. Now that you are reviewing this life after the fact and you look back on it, do you view it differently or how do you feel about it?
I feel like I wish I would have done more, not left so easily, conversated with the correct people, not those who I thought would actually understand because they were in the church, but the church didn't understand.
Right. Now I know the higher self could have brought forward many different lifetimes for us to see today. You chose the lifetime where she was in the Catholic Church and ended up getting thrown into a river. Why did you choose that lifetime for us to see today?
There are still lessons that she's learning from that.
Can you help us understand which lessons she's still learning from that lifetime?
She knows how to swim and She needs to choose words more carefully. If she witnesses things, she needs to be more delicate in her approach.
Is there anything else that she's still learning or how that life pertains to the current incarnation?
Suffering and love are not the same. She's
Mhm.
still slowly learning that.
So she allows herself to suffer unnecessarily.
For the sake of being there for others, yes. She needs to remember to put herself in the first person, if
Mhm.
that way she can figure that out.
And what was her mission or goal for that incarnation?
To wake other women up. You can follow what they call God, but you don't need to treat others like that, especially
Right.
women, because they have it wrong.
Mhm. And does she still has a huge passion about that in this lifetime?
Yes.